Hello, how are you? Let me introduce myself. I am a time traveler. I am recording this message in the year 3020. Allow me not to reveal my identity, my location, or other details, and understand that I use the same audio and video technology as the one used in 2020. It is the protocol that we use in order to avoid critical space-time alterations and in the line of events, something that must always be avoided and shall not be altered. You may be surprised, even incredulous. You surely have heard of time travel, something that, in your present time, may sound like science fiction and might seem incredible or impossible, but it is possible. I'll tell you a secret. In a millennium from your time, it will be possible. Even before, but it will not be regulated and controlled until the beginning of the fourth millennium. As a matter of fact, you are already being visited. Without alterations, however, something strictly forbidden. They are only scientific and observational visits. We humans have learned and evolved a lot thanks in part to mistakes made in the past. At first, it was believed, and so it was theoretically suggested in the 20th century, that it was only possible to travel to the future. And so it was, at first. Our first trips were to the future. I will not reveal details, but I will tell you that we found the formula to travel to the past too, although in a much more limited and less clean way, so to speak. Time travel is a fascinating thing, but it is also dangerous, and not everyone can do it. They are only carried out for scientific purposes, and by very few people from the scientific field. Your concept and knowledge of matter, relativity, and space-time is still very limited, although you are already beginning to know something step by step. Einstein, Hawking, and other privileged brains shed a very important light, one which helped you see and understand. That was only the beginning. In a few centuries, you will begin to discover things that you cannot even imagine now. I cannot reveal much of it. I can only tell you that it is in space, especially in the stars and black holes, at the bottom of the sea, and in the center of the earth, where you have all the answers and where you will find what you need. You shall carry out much more research in those areas. Although you will be contacted by alien civilizations in a few centuries, they will not reveal you the necessary knowledge to be able to travel through time. You will have to discover it yourselves, and you will. Without being able to go into detail, know that everything is based on the use of energy, matter, antimatter, and a new dimension where time is in a physical state. Exactly, the fifth dimension. The movie of your time, Interstellar, makes an interesting preview about what is to come. You will evolve, you will learn, and you will know how to dominate these areas at a much, much higher level than that of your current time. Humanity evolves in small but significant steps. You are still beginning to know. Your next evolution will be key. In it, you will learn to master other forms of energy. For example, in order to have unlimited energy and to be able to travel at speeds close to that of light. Surely you have heard that if you manage to travel at the speed of light, you can travel a little bit towards the future, even if minimally. It is true, Einstein was right. Although it has not yet been possible to travel at that speed, we got pretty close. But it goes much farther than that. Space and time are on the same plane or scale, theoretically, but it can be modified. You will learn to do it, to play with it. Your discoveries and evolution will not only help you travel through time, but also in terms of space travel. What seems impossible today will be possible. You can't even imagine what awaits you. You believe that the future will be based on artificial intelligence, flying cars, tourist trips to space, but that will only be the first stage. When you manage to put a foot on Mars, you will make a very revealing discovery. Inspiring, if you wish. A clue that someone left there a long time ago. That will be the beginning of the new scientific evolution of humanity. I cannot show you images of my present time, your future, but I will show you some images that will give you some clues about what awaits you.
Confirmation by using the indicators. 12-3. I have reached out planet Mars. Now you have